Hello friends, today in this video, as always, I have brought a lot of amazing facts. Along with this, you will also get a chance to know about some new places in today's episode. Especially there are such samples of architecture about which no one talks, but they should be talked about. It is important for us to know about our historical achievements, so do not skip the video at all and watch the video till the last fact. So let's start. While making any vehicle, big companies design a vehicle keeping in mind the center of gravity. But they have very advanced technology to do all this. But just imagine how the artisans who made this chariot would have made it keeping its center of gravity in mind. Because it is impossible to make such a heavy vehicle without any proper planning and without understanding engineering. This picture was taken by British photographer Thomas Biggs in Badami, Karnataka in 1855. The wheels of the chariot seen in this picture were made of stone or wood, and the upper part was made entirely by carving wood. This chariot, 5 to 6 meters high, weighed several tons. But the special thing is that there was no scope for error while making such a chariot. And today's artisans, whether they are from India or any other country, cannot do such craftsmanship on wood without using any machine. In any structure, the roof is as important as the walls or architecture. And the architects of old times knew this very well. Just as they made the temples as good and beautiful, they also put the same craftsmanship on the roof. Just look at the roof of the Chenakeswara temple located in Somnathpura, built during the Hoysala dynasty. And what was the first word that came out of your mouth after seeing this? Please tell me by commenting below. This artwork is a wonderful example of hard work and patience for any person like us. And all this was done at a time when the bulb or electricity had not even been invented. And I am telling all this because even today a torch is needed to see this roof. It is so dark in this temple even during the day. So just imagine how this temple would have been built. And while doing such work, there is also a danger of the stone breaking. In such a situation, how this work would have been done is a big mystery whose craftsmanship is lost somewhere in the pages of time. This statue of the gatekeeper in Vadinatheshwar Swami Temple of Karnataka is three-dimensional. The stomach of the statue has been given the shape of a bull's head, which is not easy to make in today's time because it takes amazing planning to make such a statue. And to make such a statue, nowadays there are computers through whose 3D dots technology such a statue can be easily made. But this statue was made in the 12th century. So, just imagine how these sculptors would have planned to make it. Because even a small mistake in such a statue can spoil hours of hard work and make the entire stone useless. There is another 3D statue in the same temple. 3 different forms of Kamdhenu are shown in a single statue. Not only here, you will see such 3D statues in many temples of India, which will not leave a single chance to surprise you. This is a statue with 7 heads, which is found in almost every corner of the world. From ancient Siberia to the old texts of India, there is mention of such or similar goddesses. This is a kind of petroglyph, which shows 2 hands, 2 legs and 7 heads. According to researchers, this petroglyph is about 5,000 years old. And no one knows whether this is absolutely correct. But many figures similar to this petroglyph are definitely found all over the world. Like Mansa Devi, worshipped in Hinduism, who is shown with a 7-headed cobra on her head. These 2 artworks are not completely the same. But looking at them, it is definitely understood that the basic concept in the minds of the people who made them was the same. The Greek god Hercules is also shown fighting a sea monster named Hydra, which had 7 heads. Similarly, there is mention of many such goddesses in every corner of the world who had snakes with 7 heads. But how can similar figures be found in different corners of the world, thousands of kilometers away, no one has the answer. There's a temple in Warangal, Telangana, which is famous as the Temple of 1,000 Pillars. Do you know the reason behind this? This temple has 1,000 pillars carved in a very different way, which are completely aligned in a way, and all these pillars are built in such a straight line that the idol present in the sanctum sanctorum is clearly visible when seen from one end. No pillar comes in between. This temple was built by King Rudra Dev of the Kakatiya dynasty in the 12th century. There is a very big shivling in a village in Gariyaband district of Chhattisgarh, whose size is increasing every year. Yes, it may sound a bit strange and miraculous, but if the people visiting this temple and the local people here are to be believed, the size of the shivling present in this temple, famous as Bhuteshwar Mahadev, increases by 6 inches every year. You must be aware of the hanging pillars of Lepakshi temple in Andhra Pradesh, how the pillar here is swinging in the air. But do you know, just as researchers from all over the world are trying to solve this mystery, the British also tried very hard to solve the mystery of this hanging pillar. They even made preparations to remove this pillar and take it to England. But the result of the hard work of the architects who built it was that the intentions of the British were not successful, because it was impossible for them to take such a heavy pillar with them. But the pillar was definitely damaged, because the British engineer Hamilton broke a small part of this pillar and took it with him to England. But still the British, who considered themselves smart, could not solve this mystery. Before we go, let us tell you another interesting story related to this temple. When the builder of this temple was accused of stealing the treasure of the temple, the king, without any investigation, held him guilty and punished him by taking out both his eyes. On hearing this punishment, the innocent Viruponna himself took out both his eyes and threw them on this wall, the marks of which can be seen here even today. This is what the local people here believe. Look, legends are a different matter. It is not necessary that they are true, but history is at its place. And the history of the hanging pillar here and its present is also no less than magic. And the engineering hidden behind it, researchers from all over the world are trying to solve this mystery. Is this not enough to make us feel proud of our history? If yes, then do like this video, so that people come to know about such historical facts related to India. And we also come to know that you are liking our videos. So we will meet you with another interesting video. Until then, take good care of yourself.